some of the people out there in our world might want to know, what does soulmate means to you?
Okay. I got it. Soulmate to me means that, it's deeper than love. It's deeper than just lovey-dovey stuff. It's when God pairs two people together, and that's your husband, that's your wife, and the two come together and become one flesh. Now, when I wrote the song Soulmate, it wasn't just say, "Oh, I love my wife to death," and let me just say she's all that, and she is. But it was deeper than that. She's my confidant. She's my lover. She's my wife. She's my business partner. And in life, you have friends, you have partners, and by the way, every friend ain't a partner, and every partner ain't a friend. And if you live long enough, you'll find that out. But in soulmates, the two become one. And God say he blesses that. Two becoming one, he come in agreement. How can two walk together except they be in agreement? So the song Soulmates is really deep. I'm talking about hard times in the song. I'm talking about good times in the song. I'm talking about growing and becoming one in the song. All those things that takes place in a relationship, in a marriage, when the two souls are becoming one. You're thinking alike, you're talking alike, you can finish each other's sentence and things like that. She knows what I like to eat, I knows what she likes to eat. We've been together for 25 years. So soulmates takes time. You don't become soulmates at the altar, though you're on your way, but it's a time consuming thing where you got to put your energy in, they got to put their energy in. You got to put some things that, hey, we got to come into a meeting place where you come in agreement on some things that you really say, man, I like this, and she may like it more, you may like it more, but you have to come into that center place and say, we're going to agree right here. And soulmates is so important to have that one individual that you can say, hey, I'll trust you because I know that person not gonna lie to me. So that's my little take on soulmates. Any more?
I know you said that becoming a soulmate takes time, but when you meet that individual, do you know that's your soulmate right offhand?
Yeah, your soul sense that there's something special about this particular individual that you have met, that you have joined up with. So I definitely think there's a deep sense of this is the one. We'll say, hey, this is the one right here. I can't let this one get away. I done met a lot of people, but this one right here just hits different. Our synergy is great. We convo very easily. We think alike on a lot of things, but yet we're different. And that's what makes the relationship so unique, because what I'm not good at, you fulfill those things. What you're not good at, I come in and fill those things. And so, like, for instance, my wife, I'm more of the entrepreneur side and business side, and I show my wife a lot of things on the business end. She showed me so much on just real life stuff, like smile, relax, comforting me, telling me to take a certain pace at life. Things that I would just go, didn't know how to sit down and not really put some thoughts on some things. And when you get with your soulmate, they slow you down and make you think some things and give you some, some pep talk when you need it. And who better can talk to you than your loved one and say it's gonna be all right. Anybody can be with you. When everything good, you balling, you making all the money, you making major moves, anybody want to be with that. But when you at the bottom of the bottom and you in the mud and they still saying, come on, baby, you got it. You can do it. And right here, I'm going to bring in this clip right here where Bishop Brunner's going to talk about that. I'm going to let y'all check him out coming up right here.
A real vital lesson that you learned in the valley? is that your money attracts the person you want, but your struggle attracts the person that you need. That's a valley lesson. That's a valley lesson. And I don't know about you. You know, I've always been a prophetic person. God has guided me prophetically. And I remember I took this girl in the presence of a prophet that I knew. And he looked at her, and one of the first things that he said, this girl loved you before she knew who you were. He said, she's not with you for what you got or what you're going to get. This man looked at me, he said, she prophesied, and you know, it wasn't news to me, it was confirmation. That was confirmation. You see, your struggle, I mean, anybody can love you while you bawling. Anybody. But you don't know whether their motives are right when they meet you and you're already on top of the world, because they can put on, catfish you and everything else. Gaslight you, ooh, baby. Got you all pumped up. You discover that ride or die person when you're on hard times and you got somebody that can see something prophetically on the inside of you that it won't always be like this. You got to have somebody that really recognize, no, there's something in this man, there's something in this woman. I don't know what it is, but I'm here for them. I'm here, baby, and I'll nurse you. I know you don't have anything, but it won't always be like this. You gotta have somebody sooner or later. You gotta have somebody that can see the gift of God on the inside of you and speak to that thing as though it already were. That they can treat you like a king when you have no robe, nor no scepter, nor a ring on your finger, nor a crown on your head. They got to be able to see the queen in you when you don't have your royal diadem and your tiara on your head. They've got to be able to see this is a queen. This is a gift of God whom I can love and respect and celebrate and grow with and build with. That's how you do it. That person in the valley, if you ever got somebody winking at you and saying that you cute while you're in the valley, that's a keeper.
So, what moment did you know I was your soulmate?
What moment did I know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the night we talked, the first night I met you, we talked that night, and I got a sense that this person here a little different. I don't know what it is, but that's why I say it takes time to pursue and find out what's there. And over time, I found out, this thing.
And just in case y'all don't know, we have been together since the first night we actually talked. Go figure that. God has a way of putting people together. And I had saw him in Darien. I saw him at the club. I think the first time I seen you was at the club when I asked you what's your name, Terrence.
Y'all shooting pool, making money, hustling back then in the pool house, shooting pool. She walked by and she said, "Hey, are you Terrence?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Ruby's sister." And I worked with her sister at the time, so that's how that came about. That's good God, you know.
Yeah, he tried to meet me earlier, but I was going my own way. He hadn't gave her some tickets to their concert, but I had to went back to Waycross for a little bit.
Let's pause for a minute. She said tickets to our concert. This is where my rapping come in at. Back in the day, this is over 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. I used to rap, right? I had a group, and one day, just in the studio, 25 years ago, getting ready to drop an album with the group. We had a little buzz going on. and a calling from God, not to preach or anything like that, but God said, not yet. And I remember walking out the studio, we was smoking and everything, and I gave that up, gave the whole bag to the boy. They were looking at me crazy like, you don't never do that. Like, what's going on? Something wrong? No, I just don't feel like there's something bigger calling me to something else. And so I left it. And it was the hardest thing in my life I ever did, because that was something I really loved doing. But yeah, that was my younger days, rapping, doing that. And then all of a sudden, probably about when I started the crowd trap, I started getting little jingles about doing songs for the business. And I hadn't had that urge in over 20 years to write music. And so I went to writing. And the writing came back. The love for it was there still, and it was time. And so now, I've been writing, and if I see something that I want to put out, I thank God for such a time as this, and social media where you got your own platform. Because I'm not looking for a record deal, but hey, if something come along, I wouldn't turn it down. But I'm not out there searching for, hey, sign me or nothing like that. But I just love doing the music out from the heart of things. But so look at here. If you ever hear a song from me, it's gonna come straight from here. And it's gonna have some real meaning, some real value to it, some good flow to it, good beats to it. I don't play when I do music. As a matter of fact, I don't play when I do anything. I do everything at a level, to the highest of my ability. So if you ever hear any song, any music, whether you like it or not, love it or whatever, more than likely you're gonna love it. But I do it at a high level. I don't play no games. I don't put out no bull crap. I don't curse in my music. I like giving it to you how I talk now. I don't have to curse to get my point across. I don't knock anybody that do. Let me get that straight. I don't knock anybody that do. That's just CooTV game right here. That's my game. So that's the part about the music thing.
Well, okay, I think we broke it down Soulmate all in a nutshell. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to put them in a comment, and we might just come back in later. But once again, this is I'm Auntie, and we're always finding gems in everyday life.
Hey, subscribe to this channel right here, Uncle Auntie. Subscribe, man. Like this channel. We trying to get up to 5,000 subscribers. We need them likes. We need them views. Y'all check us out. We got great content right here. Uncle Auntie Talk right here. Finding gems in everyday life. And if you got a soulmate, man, congratulations. You done found your gem. Subscribe to this channel. I got more to talk about. Check the video out. Soulmate, you want to check that video out? Listen to what I'm saying. I think you're going to love it. See you next time. Right here. Uncle Auntie. Finding gems in everyday life.